shit.
Is this what you were expecting?
I thought. An abandoned dike, something old, but... what is this?
How did you even know it was here?
Old scavenger tales. After the third blight. A week below the surface, they said. But nobody believed them.
Looks like they were right.
Make camp here. We need to look around. I don't get it. Nothing in this tide makes sense.
Why's that?
We're well below the deep roads. Whatever dwarves lived here, they came long before the first blight. But where are the statues of paragons? I don't recognize these markings on the wall, or anything in the rubble.
Who knows how old these ruins are? Maybe your people were different back then.
I know enough about our history to know we haven't changed much. Dwarves have been mired in tradition for many ages. These dwarves might have been unique. If so, I hope they kept their valuables close at hand.
Hey guys, this is KitKat Paddywhack, and we are back for the final part of episode 25. So what happened in the first part of episode 25 is that we begin the expedition, but not without a foreshadowed conversation between Cassandra and Varric regarding whatever decisions Hawk made in the deep expedition. Cassandra being very, very bent on trying to find something scandalous or incriminating against Hawk. Other than that, not much interesting happened other than spending a long time fighting Sandal, fighting Darkspawn, and then fighting dragons, which I probably accumulated like 2 deaths, but you haven't seen that.
You found him! I can't believe it! You found him! Hello? I owe you a great debt. I will repay it somehow. I swear my life on it.
No need. I'm glad Sandal was all right.
Because of you. You will not regret this.
Whatever's through there, it seems still intact. Think we'll find anything?
Whatever we find, it might not be very pleasant.
I suppose we'll need to go down there to find out.
I can't quite remember what was the hardest boss fight I ever had in Dragon Age Origins. It's definitely not the Archdemon, because at that point, I think I was so overpowered, it wasn't that hard killing the Archdemon since I just used the ballistas to shoot gigantic arrows into the Archdemon. That wasn't the hard part. But I think the hardest boss fight was probably the one with Bronca. It's not the boss fight that happened in The Lady of the Forest. It's not the boss fight, if there was such a thing, in Redcliffe. And it's not the boss fight that happened at the Circle of Magi. But yeah, I think it's definitely the boss fight with Bronca. I don't know why. I think I just had a problem with the numbers.
You see what I'm seeing?
Is that lyrium?
Doesn't look like any kind of lyrium I've ever seen. Look at this, Bartrand. An idol made out of pure lyrium, I think. Could be worth a fortune.
You could be right. Excellent find.
Man, the way he talks is definitely very suspicious.
Not bad. We'll take a look around. See if there's anything further in.
You do that.
That's so
The door!
typical.
Bartrand! It's shut behind you!
You always did notice everything, Varric.
Are you joking? You're going to screw over your own brother for a lousy idol?
It's not just the idol. The location of this tag alone is worth a fortune, and I'm not splitting that 3 ways. Sorry, brother.
Bartrand! Bartrand!
He already sounded like a dick before
I
he
swear I will
touched
find
that
son of a
idol.
bitch. Sorry, Mother, and I will kill him! Let's hope there's a way out of here.
So we're gonna go in this little room to get some goodies, now without dealing with these golems and shades. I'd like to think Mark of Death is giving me an extra edge over Stone Golem. Because if I gave the Mark of Death, then I should allow the other party members to deal extra damage as long as the Mark of Death is active. Oh yeah, this one I should probably mention what happened when I left Bethany at home. I left her at home because I felt that in terms of story, she would be happier at home than if I took her along. Because the thing is, I don't like Anders, and since I'm playing on normal mode, I can afford to not have Anders on my team. And it's just that since Anders was a Grey Warden and he's no longer an active Grey Warden, what happens is if you take Bethany or Carver with you to Deep Roads, it is inevitable that they will be infected by the Darkspawn somehow. So if you have Anders there, he can only save them by leading you to another group of Grey Wardens that are in the deep roads. And of course this means that you have to give up your younger sibling to the Grey Wardens in order to save them. It probably sounds a bit sad, but a lot of people chose that path because they believe that giving the Hawk siblings to Grey Wardens would at least let them live and not be as super miserable than if you left them at home. But if you don't take Anders with you, it is obvious and inevitable that they will die in the deep roads. And after, when I think about it more, I probably, well, I won't feel like doing another third playthrough where I play as a mage hawk, because I don't know, I'm just not into mages. I can imagine that they're pretty powerful, but it's, I don't know, it's just not my thing. Especially with the silly hats. But then again, how else will I be able to enjoy the story that Carver gives? I mean, yeah, I know I said that I prefer Bethany over Carver only because I'm going based off of informal observation that Carver will be a pain in the butt because he's like the younger sibling who is like jealous or bitter towards the older sibling. But I keep hearing that he's actually a good character if you see him through to the end, whether he's a Templar or he's a Grey Warden. Yeah, I pretty much gave that part away, telling you guys at this point, since I don't have Carver with me, that he's gonna be a Templar.
Bloody flames.
I don't know how, but he does. And I know Bethany's nice, but I think I already admitted that she's pretty bland. Because she doesn't really do much with her status as an apostate.
I would not see these creatures harmed without need.
You're the first one here that hasn't simply attacked us.
They will not assault you further, not without my permission.
What are these things? They seem like rock wraiths, but...
They hunger. The profane have lingered in this place for ages, beyond memory, feeding on the magic stones until the need is all they know.
Delirium? That's what sustains them.
I am not as they are. I am a visitor.
It is a hunger demon, drawn here by their need.
I would not see my feast end. I sense your desire. You seek to leave this place, but you will need my aid to do so.
There's nothing to be afraid of. You can use it if you're careful.
What are our options?
There's something you can handle.
Of course.
Yeah, no, this time I'm gonna kill him because the last time I accepted his help, what happened was he helps me. Well, yeah, he kind of helps me. Like, I don't have to I wouldn't have to deal with these guys if I accepted the rock wraith's offer. The weapon was, he asked me to help kill a gigantic golem for him, and I did so after dying plenty of times. But then after I did what he said and I get to the treasure, and he's all like, no, I can't let you have the treasure because you're just gonna backstab me, something like that. Okay, maybe not backstab, but like, no, it's all mine. And I'm like, oh my god, I shouldn't have trusted him. I shouldn't have trusted him at all. So that's why I just felt like killing him. Come here, go, no, don't die. Oh my god, she died. What the heck? Not you too, Varric. Okay, I think maybe this time I'm gonna be really careful. I already racked up my new high score of 6 deaths in a row. But since I'm getting 6 deaths in a row on normal mode, that probably makes me a total wussy. Since I can clearly tell there's plenty of other Let's Players who played it on hard or nightmare and they can still get through without too much problems. Or maybe they edited out countless deaths. But in my case, yeah, I guess it's pretty lame that you guys know I died about 6 times trying to beat this guy. I'm hoping maybe this time I'll be more careful, but I have these problems with the sloth demons ganging up on Meryl. I have to keep her alive because she's the one who keeps dying on me constantly. And then there's that one time with Varric where he's not exactly that durable himself. Sometimes I wonder if he's actually using the multi-arrow attacks like I told him to. This is probably one of those occasional times where I will constantly pause to make sure that these guys won't die, because it would really, really suck if I don't get that achievement. And I picked an awful time to be doing that. Yes! Finally! Got it. I'm gonna cut through a bit.